All right, this is the worship training video, and for this video, I'd imagine it'll be one of the shortest ones. Now, I'm not going to take you through every single worship song and teach you all the motions to it, but I want to tell you about a few things you should be doing while you're doing it. Number one, you should be worshiping while you're doing worship, okay? That's kind of a no-brainer, but sometimes it's easier to literally just do the motions and not actually care about what's happening. When you're on stage and you're in front of a kid, what you're able to do is model something amazing for them. So make sure you're worshiping whenever you do it, okay? Now, the second thing is obviously know the motions to the songs. It is embarrassing whenever the kids on the floor know the motions better than you whenever you're on a stage and you're going, I thought that I knew it. No. Make sure you know the motions. We now have a ton of videos that go through a lot of the motions, and if you need help, ask your kids' director. I'm sure they'll be able to send you videos of people doing motions so that you'll feel better and you'll feel more prepared to be able to doing it. Number three, let's talk about the prayer moment, okay? This can be one of the biggest moments and one of the most important moments that you have. Now, here's the deal. There's a few things with this. One, do not go too short, okay? Because then that teaches that prayer really is just kind of not that important. Also, don't go too long because the kids will get too bored, okay? But whenever you're praying, you want to make sure that you're not throwing out a ton of big words. Like if I was praying in front of the kids, I would not be saying, God, I'm thankful for your salvation and your redeeming power. Okay, I have already lost kids on that. Maybe even some adults, okay? What I want to say are some very clear things that really have to tie into what the overarching lesson is for that day. So if you're wondering, what should we even be praying on? What should be focused for? In this specific month, we're focused on integrity. We're focusing on telling the truth. So whenever I'm saying a prayer, I'm really focused on saying, God, I'm thankful that you don't lie, that you always tell the truth, that I never have to wonder about anything you ever tell me. I know it's always going to be true. I know you're always going to be there for me. Those are really simple things, but those are really powerful things that reinforce the lesson that we're trying to get through that day. And that also doesn't make it seem like it's some random prayer that you're a student or you're an adult that's getting up there and you're like, I didn't even think about it, and now I'm just going to kind of say anything. And that's okay, but we can use that prayer moment to have a really, really strong impact in a child's life. So those are three really important things to think about whenever you're worshiping, but you can do this.